Hi everybody, Ryan here again with Cirque Running. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're coming back at you from Mission Trails Regional Park in San Diego, California, about to run up North and South Fortuna. The trailhead we'll be going out of is the old Mission Dam trailhead, which we've spoken about in other videos. Like I've also said, it's a great place for staging if you're looking to do the 5 Peaks Challenge here in Mission Trails. You can kind of leave your fuel in your car. You can also refill up on some water at the trailhead, so it's a great option for parking. There's also a south trailhead entrance and a west trailhead entrance if you're looking to run these peaks from other areas. So, but today, like I said, we'll be going from Old Mission Dam. We'll be running down the really scenic Oak Canyon Trail. We're pretty lucky today as there's been a lot of water and a lot of rain in the last 48 hours in San Diego, so we should be in for a treat as far as some of the creeks flowing these little waterfalls in the back. So hopefully we'll be in for a good little surprise there. So this trail is roughly 6 miles, about 1,500 feet of elevation gain. It's fairly moderate, so nothing too crazy. It's pretty commonly hiked trail as well, so if you're looking to get out here, I suggest doing it during the weekdays as opposed to the weekends, just because things get crowded out here. But either way, it should be a very scenic run, and let's go get after it. All right, crossing the San Diego River. Like I said, we'll be in for a treat. It's definitely flowing more than it usually does. Usually there's no water in there unless it rains, so pretty cool sight. All right, coming up to our first little fork here. There's not really much signage to go to the Fortunas, so don't go down this trail. That'll take you to grasslands, which is a really cool little extension loop you can do. You can just do it on your own as well. Little pro tip is to come at sunset. It's kind of a real grassy area, and the sun hitting the grass at sunset, it's really, really scenic. Kind of reminds me of the High Sierra. But you'll see the cheater Fortunas, so go down the other trail. This one. Definitely a rare sight in San Diego. Rain. It gets pretty rocky back here, so when it's wet, make sure you don't slip. Now we're getting up to our next little junction here. We'll be hooking a left at the fork, heading up this hill, which is known as the Widowmaker here. There's plenty of Widowmaker hills everywhere. There's definitely a pretty steep one, good one you can run some intervals on. It'll get the heart rate up for sure, so let's go get it. Leaves up 3, leave it be. Good amount of poison oak out here in San Diego on the trails. Definitely something to be mindful of. Top of the Widowmaker. It's almost not really runnable towards the end there, it gets so steep. Like I said, a good hill to do some running intervals on lower down. So now we're coming up to the saddle of North and South Fortuna, as you'll see. And from here is choose your own adventure. If you go to North Fortuna, it's steeper, a little bit shorter. And if you go over to South Fortuna, a little more gradual climb to the top. I think today we'll go do North Fortuna first, just to get the hill out of the way. All right, top of North Fortuna, Mission Trails. All right, just finished North Fortuna. Now we're headed towards south. All right, South Fortuna. peak number 2 done. Beautiful day out. All right, atop of South Fortuna here in Mission Trails. One little thing to mention that I mentioned earlier when we were starting is that there's multiple trailheads to kind of come up and tag these peaks. You can kind of see over to my left, which is the west. There's a bunch of trails out there that you can go start in Tierra Santa. That'll actually lead you up this really cool staircase to get to the top of South Fortuna. That's incredibly steep, but it's a cool little man-made staircase to get to the top that a lot of people enjoy. You can also start over at the visitor center right behind me. That way you would have to cross the San Diego River, so during high flow like we're in right now, I don't recommend it. But when there's very little water running through it, it's definitely a good option if you want to do that. I think, like I said in other videos too, we're in the process of building a bridge across the river there, so access from the visitor center will be much easier pretty soon. All right, go get it. North and South Fortuna. We'll end it at Old Mission Dam. Definitely flowing. All right, we just wrapped up our run of North and South Fortuna in Mission Trails. As you can see, about 6 miles and 1,400 feet, so close to what I said at the beginning of the video. As you can see, it's a very scenic trail run. We got very fortunate today because we just had a lot of rain in the last 48 hours. Normally you don't see the San Diego River flowing that much, or that creek through Oak Canyon. So if you do get the chance to run this right after rain, I highly recommend it. As you can see, there's also some areas to do some interval running back on the Widowmaker if you like, and just stunning views atop North and South Fortuna. So like I said, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a like, drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Also make sure to check in at cirquerunning.com. We have all of our retreats posted for 2025, and we also have our new ultra running coaching service that we'd like to get out there with all of you. So yep, again, highly recommend getting out here and come get it.